Hey guys, welcome back to the channel here for today. Demon of Empire speaking. In this video, I will be discussing the season finale of Telltale's The Walking Dead, the final season. More specifically, I want to talk about Clementine's story and how her story is going to end, and my thoughts on that. Now, before I go any further, I want to let you guys know that I will be discussing spoilers in this video. So, if you don't want to be spoiled, click off the video now, and let's get right into it. As far as the determinant characters, such as Lily and James, it's been stated previously that whichever determinant character that you manage to save through the course of this season will remain alive until the end. So, depending on how you ended off on episode 3, you could have either James alive or Lily alive in episode 4, and they will stay that way. As far as the romances of Violet and Lewis, K-Model on Tumblr has stated that both Violet and Lewis's stories are not over yet, regardless on how you ended off with them at the end of the last episode. Depending on the choice that you made at the end of episode 2, Lewis can wind up with his tongue cut out. That makes me wonder how they're going to continue with Lewis's storyline, assuming that the player got that particular version of the story. I mean, is there other ways that Lewis could communicate? Does he know sign language? And the same thing goes for Violet. I'm wondering where her story's gonna go. Could Clementine and Violet reconcile somehow? And you also have Minerva. Now, Minerva is especially important because it was revealed in episode 3 that she had killed her own sister, Sophie. So, Ten did state that he was willing to forgive Minerva for siding with the Raiders, but he wasn't even aware about what happened with Sophie, or the truth behind that. That makes me wonder what would happen if Ten found out about what happened to Sophie. Now, K-Model on Tumblr stated that Minerva is the type of character where if she had to take responsibility for what she had done to Sophie, she wouldn't be able to go on. She wouldn't be able to deal with that. And that makes me wonder, if Ten finds out about what happened to Sophie and tells Minerva off essentially, would Minerva commit suicide? Now, this may seem somewhat dark for some people, but this really isn't the first time, or wouldn't be the first time that a character has done something like this. Back in season 1, you have Kenny's wife who commits suicide over the death of Duck. When you look at the PAX footage that was posted for the final season a while back, there was a character that seemingly shot themselves off screen. So, to be completely honest, I would not be surprised if Minerva killed herself in the next episode. I really wouldn't. As far as Clementine and AJ, it was strongly hinted that both AJ and Clementine could both die, and both die together. I really hope that this doesn't happen, but that's what's being hinted in episode 3. Now, one thing that they could do is essentially what Rocksteady did with Batman Arkham Asylum. Essentially tricking the player into thinking that the game is wonking out, which is essentially the gamer's worst fear. For fans of Clementine and Telltale's The Walking Dead, their worst fear is Clementine getting bitten. What they could do is essentially trick the player into thinking that Clementine is actually bitten, when in fact it's just a nightmare and Clementine wakes up and is fine. Now, this may seem kinda cruel for some, but if the #StillNotBitten team wanted to scare people, and I suspect that they do, they probably would do something like this. But I want to know what you guys think. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in my next video. Take care.